today we're going to be talking about the Portland Trailblazers.
Now we're going to kind of look at what next year is going to bring with all the recent trades. And we're here to provide them with a little insight on how to maybe push a little further next time because they have such a great foundation.
So, to start it off with, their coach is a Sagittarius. I think that's my favorite sign for a coach. It's like a great leader.
Definitely.
Great, like, organizer, and just really understanding for all other signs.
Yeah, and they also bring this kind of confidence into the picture that some of the players need, especially from a coach. You don't want someone wishy-washy. You want someone who can really, like, tell them what to do.
I just think that having the only fire coming from the coach is a lot to put on him, and we need to see some fire on the court as well.
If they could maybe acquire a last-minute Leo, that would be really, really perfect for this team. But besides for that, there is a lot of balance. So we want to go ahead and start talking about who makes this team and what they're bringing to the table, because they are working well together and there are some big changes coming up for them. So we're going to start off by saying this team was very earthly in the 2018 to 2019 season. They were extremely grounded, which was comforting, but maybe it was a little bit too comfortable, and we'll talk about why. So the team is kind of being built around Lillard right now, who is a Cancer, and I think CJ, the Virgo, McCollum, is all about his business. He is very hardworking and appreciates anyone else. So for this Virgo, CJ, and Cancer, Lillard to work together, as Virgos and Cancers are soulmates in the zodiac.
CJ is such a hardworking Virgo.
He's the type of Virgo who just wants to win. His Lehigh days, as he talks about all the time, you know, it
provided him like a great outlet to really like be that hardworking leader. Yeah. And then now in the NBA, he's really like flourished and shined, which is so cool to see.
The takedown Duke.
I mean, what an amazing legacy. Like, his number for Lehigh has been retired, which is so cool. I don't think he has ever even done that. It's just to go from that small atmosphere and shine so bright and then go to the NBA and still be able to shine is so cool.
It's miraculous too, because a lot of players who shine so much in college against all odds, they don't really make it full on to the league, which is fine, but that was their NCAA, was their glory days. But we see CJ as a Virgo working hard to make sure that never ends. But we saw during playoffs, he was on a mission.
Yeah.
And it really came through, and he had done the work, as Virgos do. We saw Enes KANTER, which used to be a Nick that we used to love.
And Enes like really found his like grounded atmosphere here
in Portland.
And it was great to see. He really like was able to open up and be the strong player that we as Knicks fans saw, but he just couldn't actually execute that on the Knicks team in Madison Square Garden because it was just too much.
It was too much drama too. Like, Tauruses really can get caught up in other people's drama, which is why they like lay low and try not to be involved. And I think he was instrumental in kind of just like being there with the team and helping them stay grounded during playoffs.
Yeah, however, I don't think that the rest of the team really found him instrumental, since now he is
gone. Yeah. He was grounded in Portland because the team was so grounded in earth and water.
I think that as any sign, there's pros and cons. To me, Enes KANTER really lives out the cons of a Taurus, being so stubborn, and he can't just peacefully like make amends and leave from one team to the next. When he left the Knicks, he told them,
well, first I would like to definitely thank Knicks for waiving me. And well,
I'd like to thank the Knicks really quick, like made a little remark. And it's
like, that's just nasty and not like good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that I really respect his stubbornness in other aspects, like stubbornly continuing Ramadan during the playoffs, which is so impressive. Portland's such a cool, like laid back, grounded, go with the flow team. I didn't see Enes staying too long because he's just so not that.
Yeah, like he could be grounded for so long, but as soon as something shakes up, he's going to be out in a fury, which we witnessed. And just going on Twitter and all that, because he's a Taurus, we give him all the allowances fighting with refs. It's like, you need to be on the other side of the court. You're fighting over here, the game's going on here, and you're still over here talking to the ref. It's weird. With that said, we love him. We respect him as a Taurus. Now, we're going to look at some of the water changes that have been happening. We have Myers, who left, a Pisces. But we got Mario, a Pisces.
Very similar Pisces.
Very similar role on the team. Happy-go-lucky, people pleaser, help out when you can, shoot. you know, just simplicity of a Pisces that goes such a long way in the game of basketball.
I think that that'll be a great match for the team, and he'll really like take over the role that Leonard played, just personality wise.
Yeah, just keeping everyone afloat, you know, in the sea. And I don't know, I think that Lillard is a Cancer, so it's always nice for a Cancer to have a Pisces ally just around to balance it out a little bit. Covered in the air, we have Rodney Hood, who, that was a really smart move that they decided to keep him. He's a Libra, October 20th.
Very balanced. He's just like a good balanced player. Shooting and scoring, he adds a lot of value to the team. Yeah,
he adds a lot of value to the team, and he's of value, so there's just so many reasons to keep a Libra around. And then NASSIR Little fell from the sky as a little aqua air cutie. Also his wingspan, just talk about being an air sign and flying high, is incredible.
I'm really excited to see him playing with CJ and Damian. I feel like that'll just be like such good dynamics, such good basketball, and that'll be like really fun to watch.
He's also a water bearer as an Aquarius, so that's great for Lillard.
I think he'll just like hoist him up and make him shine even brighter.
So we lost Evan Turner, who was kind of like the big brother Scorpio. We traded a Scorpio for a Cancer, which is also water, Kent. And
Cancers are more agreeable with the rest of the team. I mean, we have Damian already, and then also just like, you don't want too much of a Scorpio presence just because they are like a dramatic, powerful sign.
Because Zach Collins is also a Scorpio.
Right, but so we don't need too much of that.
Yeah, because he's a fearless Scorpio that will kind of like push this team a little bit, which is nice because we don't have fire.
Right.
So Zach Collins is the young, fearless Scorpio. I think Lillard is really supported by this group. I think he's very comfortable here, but he has a little fire in him too. So he's not afraid to go out and do what he needs to do. We see that through the music and on the court, which is personality translates over. Yeah. So that's good.
And then also, just finally, I think that everyone's really excited for Anthony Tolliver, the Gemini. I think that he's going to be a great addition. He's going to really work well with NASSIR Little, and he's just going to be a good... Geminis are just agreeable, I feel. Like, they're chatty, like, they're fun to be around.
Rodney, because he's a Libra. Yeah. So that's all air. And then Hassan's also a Gemini, so that's nice.
I think that they had such a successful season last year. I'm just excited to see what we see next year, because adding these elements, these astrological elements, is gonna really, I think, like give them the push that they need to go even further.
You ain't established in the league for one. You got potential, but this rapping is a breeze at lunch.